he's into it enough where he understands what should be done, like in our drills and that kind of thing. We just have to teach him the X's and O's and how to present it and that kind of thing to walk through. But he'll learn all that stuff. But just with him himself, with his toughness and the way he wants everybody else to be tough, it's great. It's great.
Coach Rod talked yesterday about the possibility of trying to make some changes with this roster. How much input will you have in that?
Well, you know, normally the coach has a lot of input in that, but you know, my thing right now, I just want to see what I have, where we go, and then go from there. But I'm not looking to you know, make any changes at this point. I really don't know the players that well right now, but give me another couple of days, you know, and I'll know exactly what we have. But I talked to them, and I wanted to know their strengths and their weaknesses, what they thought of their games, and to me that's a big key, because I want a player to play to his strengths, and I got some good feedback, so it's been good.
Coach,
good.
what are your discussions been like with Michael? I'm assuming you've talked to him.
Yeah, I talked to Mike yesterday, and you know, he's very excited about you know, the possibility of us really trying to turn this thing around, and you know, it's tough. Being an interim coach is always tough, but that's how I got my start here. I was an interim coach and did well, so it can be done. And you know, I just want to stay positive and you know, have those two guys on my side. MJ, anything that he sees that can help, I'm open, as well as Rod, and we'll sit down and go over everything. And it's just good to have people on your side that want to see you do well, and MJ does.
Did he get much into philosophy and how it might mesh with yours?
No, not really. No, not really. Not at this point, and I'm sure we will. But the only thing we talked about was upping the tempo some. And I had watched this team on TV a lot, you know, and I just thought that was something that we should consider. And we got into it today, which the players are very, very receptive. They like the fact that they could run and, you know, have fun out there. So that's what it's all about.
Coach, you think about recreating some of the magic that we had here in the past?
Well, I hope so. You know, I mean, I've been with this franchise. I wanted to see it succeed so badly, you know, for the city, you know, and for the fans, and that's been my goal. And now, since I am in, I'm just hoping that we can make this city proud of us. It deserves it, you know. You look back to when we were here and how things were going. They deserve that same thing, and that's what I hope that we can bring.
And obviously, what you're talking about is relationships off the court.
Oh, absolutely. That as well as you know, going to hospitals, whatever it takes for us to be successful and for the fans to really come out and support us. We're willing to do, you know, from a coach's standpoint and the players, as well as management, whomever.
Is this something where you'd like the interim tag to be taken off one day?
No, I mean, you know, hey, listen, as I said, I've gone through this, you know, and if you look back, you can see the number of coaches with the interim tag that were successful. I was one. So it doesn't bother me at all. You know, quite frankly, I have enough. So, you know, this is not life or death with me. So I'm doing it because I really enjoy it. I love what I do. And I want to see this team successful. I want to see this city enjoying basketball again.
What was your family reaction when you said you wanted to get back in?
Oh, God. You know, my wife, she was kind of elated, but, you know, I was wondering about my health, and my health is fine now and whatnot. And you know, it's a lot of pressure, you know, at my age, quite frankly. You know, I see these guys on the sideline and they're shaking their heads and saying, do you really want that again? Well, yeah, I do. but it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not looking for it to be easy. You know, I'm looking for this thing to happen, and I know it will. I really know it will.
If all the things do work out, do you think you could see yourself maybe going 2, 3, 4 more years as a coach?
You know, if things work out, then I would give it a long, hard look, you know, and depending on, you know, how we do and how the players react. I've had long talks with just about every player so far, and they're very receptive to me, which is good. And you know, we're going to have some problems, no question. You know, that's all a part of it. But you know, we're here. to do a job, and just from today's practice, if we can keep that same kind of attitude, I'm very enthused of what can happen.
Coach, the things you're saying are something I think fans have been wanting to hear for a while, and you seem to have a good beat on what they want because you're from here. How different is it to have somebody in the organization that's from Charlotte, that lives here, that's part of this?
I think really different because they know that you're a part of this community, that you want to see this thing do well and thrive. You know, I'm not going anywhere. You know, as I said, I wouldn't have taken another job except this one because I didn't have to move. You know, I can go home and relax, and then I can come here and work my butt off, and then you know, the fans, all the people that I know, and even when I come into games, you know, they're very receptive to me. We had a lot of success here, and I wouldn't be back here if I didn't love this place. It's just this is it for me. I'm not going anywhere else, so it's just very gratifying.
Well, one of your first messages to the team was about the optimism that you have for this team and how far it could go, so they can know, hey, the new coach, he believes in you.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I told them from the start, you know, this is it for me. You know, I'm not going anywhere else, and I'm by my very nature, I'm a very optimistic person, and you know, I told them attitude, I think, is what's most important in life, and I've always had a positive attitude, and that's what I want them to have. And if you have that, and you have the confidence, and if you respect each other, you really have a chance. And I think all those things will be into place. Are there going to be problems? Absolutely, you know, but I've dealt with those throughout my whole life and career, and normally come out ahead. So you deal with them and then you move on.
Do you feel like the timing was right, where you've got a couple of days till next week before you play a game, and then you've got a big home stretch coming up to step in and make a change right now?
Oh, most definitely, because you know, we have a chance to get some practices in. As I stated, I can't really put my whole system in. You know, you do that in training camp, and then you drill and drill and drill until they got it down. But little by little, I will put some of my stuff in, and I think they'll like it. You know, but the main thing I think we got across today is we want to get up and down the court. You know, and that's what they did, and they were very, very excited about it. And I could just see in their play, you know, they were going to the hoop strong. They were passing the basketball. The ball was moving. All those things are so important, you know, to our success. So if it continues that way, but listen, as I say, you know, nothing is going to remain positive all the time. So we have to deal with that, and we will.
Thanks.
Okay.